in order that they might eat in 7 years of empty husk. I have collected rain for the people. I have made grasses grow for the animals. When Anu heard her words, he placed the Norse rope of the ball of heaven in her hand. Ishtar lead the ball of heaven down to the earth. When it reached Uruk, it climbed down to the Euphrates. At the snort of the ball of heaven, a huge pit opened up, and 100 young men of Uruk fell in. At his second snort, a huge pit opened up, and 200 young men of Uruk fell in. At the third snort, a huge pit opened up, and Enkidu fell in up to his waist. Then Enkidu jumped out and seized the ball of heaven by its horns. The bull spewed his spittle in front of him. When his thick tail he flung his dung behind him. Enkidu addressed Gilgamesh, saying, "My friend, we can build gold. How shall we respond? My friend I saw, and my strength I will rip out. I and you, we must share. I shall grasp the ball. I will fit my hands in front. Between the nape and the horns, and thrust your sword." Enkidu stalked and hunted down the ball of heaven. He grasped it by the thick of its tail, and held out onto the both with his hands. While Gilgamesh, like an expert butcher, boldly and surely approached the ball of heaven between the nape and the horns, he thrust his sword. After they had killed the ball of heaven, they ripped out its heart and presented it to Shamash. They withdrew, bowing down humbly to Shamash. Then the brothers sat down together. Ishtar went up into the top of the wall of Uruk-haven. Ishtar went up into the top of the wall of Uruk-haven, cast herself into the pose of mourning, and hurled her woeful curse. "Woe to Gilgamesh, who slandered me and killed the ball of heaven." When Enkidu had heard this pronouncement of Ishtar, he wrenched off the ball's hind quarter and flung it in her face. "If I could only get at you, I would do the same to you. I would drape his inwards over your arms." Ishtar assembled the cultic women of lovely locks, joy girls and harlots, and set them to mourning over the hindquarter of the bull. Gilgamesh summoned all the artisans and craftsmen. All the artisans admired the thickets of its horns, each fashioned from 30 minas lapis of Uzziah. 2 fingers